Hi there, my name is Vishal Bhatt. I have done my MBBS from Jiangxi University of TCM, China, and I made it to 205 out of 300 in recently conducted FMGE examination.
Wow. Congratulations, Dr. Vishal, on such a wonderful score.
Thank you, sir.
And as I believe all the viewers have heard that Dr. Vishal has actually managed to score 200 plus with his efforts and hard work. So
Yes,
we
sir,
will take a cue from him and request him to share certain tips for the people who are preparing for the upcoming exams.
Sure. Sir.
Anything specific or any special tips that you would like to share, Dr. Vishal?
Yes, sir. From what I've gathered from my journey is that I many times think that if I had PrepLadder during my early days, during my second year or third year, then it would have been, made a great deal of, difference in my preparation because I had PrepLadder from mid 2020, but I couldn't really start preparation because of family issues. So full-blown preparation was started from earlier this year, February. But then it was kind of hectic schedule, and I was always so given into it and always exhausted. So what I think that if I had it from beginning, then I had I would be able to build my concept more efficiently, and I would have known so much more. So that's the only piece of advice I would like to give, that if you have time, use it wisely. And the thing about PrepLadder is that it has collected gathered all of this amazing faculty under one roof. And whether you are staying 1,000 miles away from anywhere in your dormitory room, still you're able to learn all of these 19 beautiful subjects so efficiently with amazing faculty. That's a big deal. So I think while you have the chance, you should grab it and you should use it wisely.
So I think that's a very pertinent message to all the juniors who are preparing out there, that the sooner you start with a wonderful resource material like PrepLadder, the better are your chances of succeeding in the exam. And even if you actually give your everything, your blood and sweat to it in the last 6 months, then also you stand a fairly good chance to crack the exam.
Yes, sir, absolutely.
So Vishal, would you like to share your thoughts about any of the subjects that you paid more attention to, or anything specific which has to be done for certain subjects which are actually perceived as difficult by a lot of people?
Yes, sir. As you know, a lot of people would say, being first for pathology, that it's a very huge subject and a lot of things to memorize. But luckily, it was one of my favorite subject, and because I had a good professor in university, and I studied from your lectures too. So I thought pathology was kind of, there are many things to remember, especially memorizing pathology, and likewise concepts too. But you can do it because, especially hematology part, it should be at your fingertips, and with your concepts should be clear in hematology, because there were a lot of questions. Apart from that, OBGY was one of the subjects I dreaded. And literally, I was terrified during my MBBS. But Dr. Prasan, which is the only one, I've also told him many times, sir, it's only from your side that I'm able to, build such good concepts in this subject. And like all students know that FMGE, OBGY is a must. And apart from that, the only subject, I thought that I couldn't perform well in spite of, watching videos, it's medicine. That I was, literally I fell in love with medicine by watching Dr. Marwah's, lectures. The thing I like about Sir Marwah is that he does not only tell facts or data, he also tells what, why, how related to that sentence, right? That's what makes it, I think it makes a big difference. That's what makes it, makes me more keen to know about this subject. And so I think that even though, I couldn't give enough time to medicine, so I would only like to say that for medicine, you should at least give 1 or 2 months, like dedicated to it. And it will not only help clear the questions from medicine, but it will also help clearing questions from other subjects like pathology, pharmacology, and microbiology. So I will only say that major subjects should be at our focus, and minor subjects are also as same importance. But first of all, I think we should go for major subjects and then we should switch to minor subjects at the end.
Vishal, can you just share with us regarding how should a student should actually be preparing? Should they be focusing on the theory part of it? Should they be doing theory and simultaneous practice of MCQs? Should they read only rapid revision, or should they be doing a judicious mixture of each of them at different stages?
I'll just add here. I mean, what
Yeah.
sir meant was that a lot of students have this thing, like they want to do, there's a dilemma. Like some people say, should I do main lecture? Should I do selective main lecture and rapid revision? Or should I do only question bank? I mean, there's a lot of people giving a lot of advice. So we would like to know what Vishal thinks is the best way to get 200 plus. And I mean, I agree that there are no shortcuts, but then we would like your insights.
Yes, sir. For what I think that, I think it all depends on how much time you've got left. If you're preparing, like in the last 4 months, then it is not, I think, possible to, go through all of the subjects, full video lectures. But I think better ways only to go through, full video lectures, especially for, like I said, medicine, pathology, and OBGY, surgery. These are the subjects I don't think you can just go with rapid revision, because these subjects are with a lot of concepts, and you can't just build concept without having a good solid base, right? So I think full video lectures are way better. They take you far beyond than rapid revision. That's what I think. And doing questions, yes, that's a really necessity. But what I would say is that I didn't have a lot of question bank practice, which I regret, because of that there were some questions which I knew, I read that concept and it was clear in my mind, but at the time of examination, I don't know, because of because of nervousness or because of time management, I wasn't able to do it correct. So that's what I regret, that if I had been doing questions in a better way or in better number, I would have able to get them right. So yes, doing questions is must thing. But apart from that, I would say that reading with conceptual learning is I think that's what makes you more directed towards questions. So I think yes, reading with conceptual learning is more important than questions. I think so.
So basically, as we find that with the change in the trend of the way the questions are being asked, and we as faculties have always been maintaining the thing and changing the content as well as providing with the kind of questions in relevance with the change in the pattern of the questions as well.
Absolutely.
It's a very important for students to understand and realize the importance of making their own notes, as well as to understand the concepts of a particular subject. I mean, don't take it as a information which has to be just crammed up and you just vomit it out in the exam. It has to be understood, applied as well.
Yes, sir.
So that's a very important message that Dr. Vishal has shared.
Yes, sir.
So we can give a shout out.
Sure enough, sir. I think we can request Dr. Vishal to give a shout out to all his juniors who might be watching this videos on the YouTube channel or the social media platform. I mean, we'd request Dr. Vishal to specifically loudly say the name of your university or any specific juniors of yours who are likely to appear in the December exam, and tell them, that you have now already shown them the way. You have brought up that candle. Now the way is very clear, and I think they should just be moving on it and also reaching the goal as wonderfully as you did.
As you said, just kill it.
Yes, sir, absolutely, sir. So, first of all my fellow university, classmates and juniors, all junctions as we call them, and especially there are some juniors here. They constantly seek my advice, like Yash and Bhumika. There are many friends, juniors, who seek my advice. I would like to tell them, Mridula, that you all guys are, perfect pace. When I see them, I feel like they're doing a lot better than me when I was in that period. And I'm just going to say that you're going to kill it. You're going to ace it. I know you can do it, and you're going to do it. So all the best of luck. And I know, so apart from that, I would also like to say one thing that, I know during my preparation that I hear many times that many friends or seniors told me that revision is a must. You should at least revise 5, 6 times, which I think, yes, it's a good thing. But I think that, instead of reading one thing 5, 6 times, I think you read it like you mean it. When you're reading for the first time, I think you should read it like you're going to read it for the last time. You're not going to read it again. So just you should be at your 100% focus, your 100% concentration, and it should be like imprinted here. I know it's not possible to retain everything 100%, but at least that 70% should be in your mind. And at the second read, it would be like it would be like final touching right before the examination. So I don't think that it is necessary. It's a must that you should read at least 5 or 6 times. Even if you read it with full concentration, reading twice is more than enough. That's what my message.
So I think as in the proper boxers mode, Dr. Vishal is actually telling all the people from Ganjo that, yes, you are going to be the next one in line, and prepare so hard that you can very confidently say, bring it on.
Yes, sir. He's just like, I'm so ready for it.
Okay, great. Dr. Vishal, it was great talking to you, and we wish you the very best and pay regards from our side to your parents as well for a great upbringing, great education that they've given you, and we wish you the very best for your future career.
Thank you, sir. Sir, I just want you to know that I thought this over many times in my mind during preparation that I'd be able to talk to you. And I knew that I need not just to clear the examination, but I need to stand apart to talk to you, right? So here we are. I'm so happy that we had this conversation. So it's so amazing.
Pleasure is all ours.
And sir, I also want to thank you personally that, you know that I was sick just before the examination, and you also helped me. And I was sending you reports, and you also helped me through it. So I'm really grateful for it. So.
Thanks, Tom.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations again, Vishal. Take care.
Thank you, sir.
Take care.
Goodbye. Take care. Have a good day.
Have a good day. Bye-bye.